Today, I bring you a message of profound importance, a divine summons that has guided you to this video. You are here not by chance, but by destiny. Right now, significant shifts are unfolding in your life, shifts that demand your immediate attention and action. This is a pivotal moment. The prayers you've whispered and the breakthroughs you've envisioned are no longer distant dreams. They are crystallizing into your reality. However, heed this urgent warning. Act now, or face the demise of your destiny, the purpose you were born to fulfill, and your divine calling. Inaction now could lead to irrevocable regret. As a chosen one, your role is indispensable. The divine shift occurring will either propel you to your greatest heights or trap you in the shadows of what might have been. The clock is ticking, and the divine machinery set in motion by God waits for no one. You must be vigilant spiritually, emotionally, and physically prepared. This is the culmination of all your preparation, the moment when everything aligns for your ultimate calling. But here's the crux. To engage fully with this message, I urge you to pause for a moment. Please hit that like button, subscribe to reach our goal of 70,000 believers, and comment with the number 99 foot. This number isn't just a number, it's a beacon, amplifying the energy of our collective spirit. Stay with me. If you feel this message resonate, if your spirit recognizes its truth, this is your sign. God has initiated this monumental shift, and now, it's your turn to ride. In this critical phase of divine urgency, the message is unequivocal. Escape the complacency of your current path or face severe consequences. The world is transforming, the divine plan unfolds with relentless force, and those called to God's grand design must ready themselves. This is no time for hesitation, it's a call to resolute action. This directive isn't about fleeing from challenges, but about fortifying ourselves to meet them head-on. It's about adhering to God's guidance so that we can endure the trials that lie ahead. You hold a sacred duty, not just to protect yourself, but to ensure that those around you are spiritually fortified. Act now, chosen ones, for this is your moment of truth. This is no ordinary time, it is a critical juncture. The divine transformation initiated by God is a seismic shift intended to realign the foundations of your existence and the broader world. From this point forward, there is no retreat. As chosen ones, you are summoned to rise, to prepare, and to lead. This is not the time for passivity or procrastination. Each tick of the divine clock is a reminder that hesitation can lead to irreversible consequences. Your spiritual vigilance must be unwavering. Be grounded in faith and ready to enact your divine role. God has set His plan in motion, and now, it falls upon you to uphold and propagate this divine agenda. What unfolds next will redefine your understanding of your role in the world. The stakes are unprecedented. Ignoring this divine call not only risks missing out on fulfilling your sacred mission, but deeply grieves the heart of God. This message is not merely an alert, it's an invitation to step into your divine destiny or face the peril of being left behind. The potential repercussions of inaction are stark, yet for those who respond with readiness and align with God's plan, there awaits divine protection and unerring guidance. God's instructions are more than advice. They are the very lifelines that will sustain you through what lies ahead. This period is one of divine preparation. Each action you take should be in concert with God's will. To be unprepared is to invite spiritual catastrophe once trials arrive. These moments are not fleeting, they are pivotal, with each decision carrying eternal significance. To stay prepared means to immerse yourself in prayer, to engage in continuous reflection, and to take purposeful action. It requires vigilance in faith and a steadfast alignment of your actions with the divine will. The world will pull you in myriad directions, but your focus must remain unshakable on His purpose. God's commands will navigate you through the impending chaos, but this guidance can only be effective if you commit wholeheartedly to following them. The challenges ahead are formidable, but with God's direction, you will navigate them triumphantly. Chosen ones, this is your call to arms. You are not merely receivers of this message, but active participants in God's grand design. This is the time to rise, to act with courage, and to walk confidently in faith. Your response to this call is a testament to your commitment to the divine mission. Embrace this moment of truth, for your actions now will define your path forward and echo throughout eternity. This is the threshold of a spiritual crucible. Preparedness today will define your resilience in the spiritual battles ahead. As the world spirals into chaos, remember, you are fortified by God's love, protection, and divine purpose. Your readiness is not just for survival, it is crucial for the fulfillment of God's intricate plan. The trials to come will test you in unimaginable ways. Each challenge you face is not merely an obstacle, but a divine opportunity to enact God's grand vision. You hold a profound accountability, not only for your actions, but for your decision and how you respond to the divine call to serve. This journey is larger than you. It's a mission that impacts the entire world. The choices you make now carry eternal implication, and there will be no space for regret when you stand to account for your deed. You are called to a higher purpose. As a chosen one, your role is active, not passive. This responsibility is profound. It involves a duty to lead, a mission to complete, and a people to guide towards righteousness. The coming days will not only test your faith, but will also be an opportunity to show your unwavering commitment to God's will. Embrace this responsibility with all your might, knowing that God supports you at every step. The impending tests are not optional, and failure is not a viable outcome. Stand firm, rise above the turmoil, and execute your divine mission with courage, conviction, and love. As prophecies unfold, the ordinary will challenge your spirituality in extraordinary ways. You will witness a world divided, with many who once walked in faith losing their way. This is your time to lead, to bring light where there is darkness, and to offer guidance amidst confusion. You will face external pressures and internal doubts, but this is precisely when your faith must be steadfast. The prophecies are not distant warnings, they are unfolding reality. There is no time to hesitate. As the world descends further into disarray, you, as a chosen one, are equipped with divine tools to lead others back to God. This is not a time for complacency. It is a call to vigilance and action. Awaken fully to your responsibility. The world needs your light, your guidance, and your steadfast faith now more than ever. As chosen one, you are tasked with restoring balance, offering hope, and guiding the lost. This is a sacred duty, a calling of the highest order. Embrace this moment with the entirety of your being. Step forward in faith, fulfill God's plan with boldness, and let your light shine brightly in a world that desperately needs it. You are a beacon of hope in a world veering into darkness. As a chosen one, your duty transcends ordinary responsibility. It is a sacred mission to broadcast God's message and illuminate the path back to Him for others. This calling is not a mere suggestion. It is the essence of your divine purpose. The world, now more than ever, thirsts for guidance, and you have been selected to quench this spiritual drought. Your words, your actions, your prayers, all contribute to a grand design that leads lost souls back to God. Though the weight of this responsibility may sometimes feel overwhelming, remember, God has chosen you not to burden you, but because He knows your strength and capability. This is a privilege, an honor to be part of something eternal and divine. Each time you share God's message, you partake in healing a fractured world. Every soul you guide back to God marks a triumph in the spiritual realm. This divine duty extends beyond preaching. It requires embodying the message you deliver. Your life must reflect the truth of the words you speak. You are a living testament to God's love and grace. As you diligently fulfill your divine mission, you will encounter God's presence in profound ways, fortifying your faith and deepening your spiritual connection. Continue to share His message, lead by example, and fulfill your sacred calling. The mission of the chosen ones is unequivocal: guide the lost back to God. In times of escalating confusion and despair, when many stray from their spiritual path, your light must shine brighter. You are called to be a spiritual guide, a beacon for those adrift, to help them rediscover the peace, love, and grace found only in God. This mission is not solely about offering comforting words. It is about demonstrating God's love through your action, leading the way with every step you take. You may encounter opposition. The world may sometimes reject your message. Recall that Jesus, too, faced rejection, yet He never faltered in His divine purpose. You are urged to emulate His path of steadfast love and dedication. The stakes are immense, but so are the reward. By leading others back to God, you do more than save them from spiritual peril. You fulfill your ultimate purpose. Each individual you guide to righteousness is a victory celebrated in the heaven, a testament to your faithfulness. There is no nobler calling, no mission of greater importance. Step forward with courage and compassion. Be the light for those lost, the hope for the despairing. You have been entrusted with a crucial task, and the time to act is now. This message from God is a clarion call, a warning to recognize the urgency of the moment and the significance of your role in His divine plan. It is a call to action that cannot be ignored. The time of divine reckoning is upon us. We stand at a precipice, Chosen one, where the urgency to act is not just immediate, it is existential. God's patience is finite, and the window for action narrows with each passing moment. The days ahead will be unlike any we have seen, and they will offer no opportunity for second chances. Ignoring this call will lead to a regret so profound, so eternal, that it will echo through your existence. We are not merely facing immediate consequences. We are at the threshold of an eternal impact shaped by our choices. God has unfurled His divine plan before us, and it demands our immediate, unwavering commitment. While the world may present a facade of safety, and distractions may offer temporary solace, the truth remains: we are in a period of divine reckoning. Prophecies will unfold, shaking the very core of our world. Those prepared, who heed God's instruction, will stand resolute. However, those who disregard these divine directives will encounter irreversible consequences. Regret will be their eternal companion, a relentless reminder of what might have been if only they had acted. Yet, this grim fate is not inevitable. God offers you a chance now to realign, to return to His path, and to embrace your divine purpose. He asks for your response, rooted in faith and obedience. Delay is a luxury we can no longer afford. It will only breed sorrow. God's boundless love and grace are still within reach for those who earnestly seek them, but remember, they are not infinite. This is a call for sacred preparation. Spiritual readiness transcends personal growth. It is a vital preparation for the role you will play in God's grander scheme. The challenges to come will test not only your faith, but your resilience and your fidelity to God's will. Fear not, for you are not forsaken. God has equipped you with all necessary tools to overcome these trials and to succeed in your sacred mission. Engage in prayer, meditation, and reflection. These practices will fortify your spirit, anchoring you in God's love and protection. Your role in His plan is critical, and such significance demands profound spiritual preparation. Now is the moment to strengthen your bond with God. Deepen your understanding of His Word, reinforce your spirit, and brace for the trials that lie ahead. The world as we know it will transform, and so must you. But this transformation hinges on your spiritual preparedness. Once God's plan is set into motion, there will be no path for retreat, no forgiveness for inaction. This is not a threat, but a stark reality we face. The era of excuses, delays, and second chances has concluded. As the divine plan unfolds, each of us, especially the chosen one, will be accountable for our action. This sacred responsibility is immense and cannot be shirked. Each decision now carries weight beyond measure. From this moment forward, every choice, every action determines your place within God's divine framework. The urgency of our mission cannot be overstated. The forthcoming days demand bold action, unwavering faith, and absolute obedience to God's will. There is no room for doubt, no space for hesitation. Step forward, chosen one, with courage and conviction. Embrace your divine calling. Act now, for the time to shape our destiny and fulfill God's plan is here. This is the hour of decision for the chosen one. As the world teeters on the brink of divine transformation, this is your moment to commit wholeheartedly to God's plan. This commitment isn't just about ensuring your readiness to support His work. It's about embracing a leadership role to guide others towards salvation. The stakes are monumental, not just for you, but for all those whose lives you touch. To ignore this divine summons is to face dire consequences. There is no forgiveness for those who deviate from the path at this critical juncture. The accountability you hold extends beyond your own salvation. It encompasses the souls of all those around you. You have been selected not merely for your benefit, but to be a beacon of hope and a leader in the pursuit of collective salvation. The weight of your calling is immense, and so is the potential reward. This is a responsibility that demands your unwavering dedication. Failure to respond, to act, and to lead will lead to repercussions that are irrevocable. Your divine mission is unequivocal. Serve God by adhering strictly and wholeheartedly to His directive. The distractions of the world and the complexity of the path should not deter you. God's instructions are your map through the uncertain terrain ahead. This mission is your purpose, your calling, and your ultimate test. As uncertainty grows, your steadfast obedience to God's plan must become your most potent asset. To follow God's instructions is to align yourself with His divine will, setting aside personal desires and entrusting your path to His flawless design. There will be moments when His commands stretch your comprehension and push you beyond comfort, but therein lies the essence of faith. Your role as a chosen one is to execute His purpose with complete surrender to His will. It's not about grasping each detail, it's about unwavering unwavering trust and proactive faith. The era of half-hearted obedience has passed. You are summoned to embrace your divine mission with every fiber of your being, heart, mind, and soul. This is the time to step into your calling, to serve God with all your might, knowing that in doing so, you fulfill your highest destiny. The clock ticks relentlessly. Each passing day edges us closer to a pivotal moment in history. The divine plan is accelerating, and the time for action is now. God's instructions are an urgent call, not mere suggestion. This is not a moment for procrastination or doubt. Prepare, act, and fulfill your divine mission. Any delay now only hastens irreversible consequence. There will be no further chances once the divine plan fully unfolds. With its commencement, everything will transform. This call to urgency is absolute. Every moment spent not aligning with God's plan is a moment lost. The divine shift is underway, and only those prepared will ascend, while those who hesitate will find themselves overwhelmed by the ensuing tide. God has equipped you with all you need to triumph, but His patience is not endless. Now is the moment to act. Embrace your calling with courage and resolve. Rise, chosen one, for the world awaits your light, and God awaits your response. Follow God's path and embrace His divine instruction. This is a pivotal moment, not just in your life, but in the history of the world. The divine countdown emphasizes the urgency of seizing the opportunity before you, an opportunity to serve, to lead, and to fulfill a purpose far greater than any individual ambition. Act now, for tomorrow may be too late. The call to action from God is not merely advisory, it is imperative, a sacred command that compels you to rise and embrace the divine responsibility bestowed upon you. Your role is crystalline: to adhere to God's plan, disseminate His message, and guide others back to His grace. This mission transcends personal accolades or recognition. It is about embodying the noble purpose for which you were uniquely created. Embrace the challenges. They come with divine support. While this sacred duty is fraught with challenges, you are never alone in facing them. God has meticulously prepared you with all the necessary tools to triumph over trial. Each obstacle will fortify your spirit. Each act of service will draw you closer to fulfilling His divine will. Welcome this sacred duty with open arms, fortified by the knowledge that God accompanies you at every step. You are part of a larger divine plan. As a chosen one, remember, you are integral to a grander scheme, a collective force destined to shape the future. This is your moment to effect an everlasting impact on the lives of others. The world eagerly anticipates your leadership and your ability to illuminate the path to salvation. The cost of disobedience is steep. Disobedience carries a profound cost, one of eternal significance. Ignoring God's call does not merely mean forsaking a set of directives. It means relinquishing divine protection and the love and grace that He offered. In a world rife with uncertainty, to disregard God's summons is to jeopardize your very soul, distancing yourself from the foundation that promises to steer you through impending storm. There is still time to choose obedience. Now is the moment to align with God's will, to integrate fully into His grand plan. This is not a path of fear, but one of truth and assurance. The understanding that disobedience yields consequences far harsher than can be imagined, leaving behind only regret. Choosing to follow God's path is choosing security, peace, and spiritual prosperity. It is choosing to stand firm against the tempests of life, anchored by your faith and driven by a mission that transcends temporal existence. Do not delay your decision. The time to act is now. Delay only enhances the risk of facing the severe consequences of non-action. Decide today to walk in obedience, to be a beacon of hope and a pillar of faith in a tumultuous world. Embrace your calling with the entirety of your heart, mind, and soul. This is your call to arms, a divine mandate to step into your role as a chosen one, to lead with courage, and to act with conviction. Answer God's call, step forward into the life you were destined to lead, and fulfill your highest purpose. Journey, but also the spiritual trajectories of those around you. The signs of divine transformation are evident, marking both the beginning of upheaval and the dawning of a profound awakening. As a chosen one, you are tasked with interpreting these signs, staying vigilant, and leading by example. Embrace the prophetic signs as guidance. These prophetic signs serve as your guideposts. They are not mere coincidences but deliberate indicators from God, designed to prepare you for the imminent changes. Recognizing and understanding these signs is critical as they provide the roadmap for navigating the challenges that lie ahead. Your role is crucial in not only witnessing these events, but in interpreting and sharing their significance. Prepare yourself and others. Your preparation should not be confined to spiritual readiness alone. It extends to preparing those around you, educating, guiding, and supporting them as they face the seismic shifts of the divine transformation. The upheaval will bring challenges, but within those challenges lie unmatched opportunities for growth and deeper faith. Act now. The call of urgency. The urgency of God's call cannot be overstated. Each moment of delay is a missed opportunity to advance on your spiritual path and to assist others in their spiritual journey. God's plan is unfolding, and your proactive engagement is essential. The time to heed the call is unequivocally now. Your spiritual growth, your devotion to God, and your influential role in the world demand your immediate and undivided attention. A pivotal role in the redemption of the lost. God has chosen you not only for your personal salvation, but also to lead others back to Him. You are to be a beacon for the lost, guiding them away from paths of disillusionment and towards the light of His grace. This immense responsibility requires your full commitment and faith. It's a mission that extends beyond personal achievement to encompass the broader purpose of divine fulfillment. Spiritual growth, an active, committed journey. Your spiritual ascent is an active process. It demands engagement, participation, and a commitment to live out the teachings of God every day. This journey is marked not by passivity, but by active decision-making and continual growth. Every step you take should align with God's divine plan, strengthening not just your faith, but also fortifying the faith of those you influence. Challenges as opportunities for divine revelation. Embrace the challenges you encounter as opportunities for spiritual enlightenment. Each difficulty presents a chance to deepen your understanding and to demonstrate your unwavering faith in God's plan. You are never alone in this journey. God's presence accompanies you, guiding and supporting you at every turn. The weight of divine accountability. As a chosen one, every decision you make carries eternal implication. The path you choose affects not only your destiny, but also has profound implications for those around you and for humanity at large. Divine accountability is a reality that cannot be ignored. Your choices set forth ripples that extend through time and space, shaping the spiritual landscape for generations to come. In conclusion, as the world stands on the brink of a divine shift, your role as a chosen one has never been more critical. Embrace this calling with the seriousness and dedication it warrants. Act now, for the path God has set before you is ripe with potential and purpose. Your actions today are not just about personal growth, but about fulfilling a divine mission that will leave a lasting impact on the world. The power of your influence is profound and extends beyond what you might initially perceive. In every moment of guidance, every instance where you offer solace or impart wisdom, you are manifesting God's love and playing an integral part in His divine plan. Embrace your role with humility and purpose. As you navigate the complexities of this world, remember the gravity of your calling. Each decision you make does not merely influence your path, but also casts ripples across the lives of those you encounter. With every step, you are shaping not only your destiny, but also contributing to the spiritual landscape of the community and beyond. This interconnectedness underscores the significance of divine accountability. Your actions reach far and wide. Be the beacon of light in the darkness. In a world teeming with chaos and uncertainty, your mission is crucial. You stand as a beacon of hope and a source of light for those lost in the shadows of doubt and despair. It is your duty to illuminate the path back to God, guiding those who have strayed or those who are seeking but know not where to look. This role is not passive. It is an active engagement in the spiritual warfare that plays around us. Your voice, your action, and your faith can lead many back to safety. Live out your faith with conviction. Your life is a living testament to the power of faith. Through your actions, words, and presence, embody the principles you advocate. Show the world that being a follower of God is not about perfection, but about striving, learning, and growing in faith. Each interaction is an opportunity to demonstrate God's grace and mercy, to show others what a life led by faith looks like. Support, guide, and uplift. Your duty extends beyond your personal growth. It involves supporting, guiding, and uplifting others. The spiritual well-being of your community rests upon the shoulders of its leaders, and as a chosen one, you are called to be a leader of exceptional caliber. Whether through counsel, prayer, or simply by being present, your engagement can change lives. Every action counts. In the divine scheme, no action is too small, no gesture too insignificant. The smallest act of kindness or the simplest word of encouragement can be the catalyst for profound spiritual renewal in someone's life. Remember, you are a vessel for God's work. Every positive action you take is amplified by His power. Stay resilient and encouraged. There will be challenges and moments of doubt, times when the burden feels too heavy. In these moments, lean on your faith and the community around you. Remember, you are not undertaking this journey alone. God's presence is a constant assurance, and the support of fellow believers can bolster your spirit. Your efforts are vital, and your resilience in the face of adversity is a testimony to your faith. Fulfill your sacred mission. Finally, take heart in knowing that your mission is sacred and your role divinely appointed. Each soul you help, each life you touch, adds to the tapestry of God's greater plan. You are part of something vast, a plan far greater than any individual agenda. Embrace this calling with both humility and boldness, knowing that in doing so, you are fulfilling your highest purpose. Carry forward with this mission, knowing that with every step you are guided, and with every choice you make, you have the potential to leave an indelible mark on the world. And those consequences can be profound. As the world faces challenges of unprecedented scale, the clarity of God's call to the chosen ones could not be more pronounced. It is a call not just for readiness, but for active engagement in His divine mission. Embrace the call with determination. The moments ahead are not merely hurdles to be endured. They are divine opportunities crafted for growth, transformation, and the ultimate fulfillment of God's plan. To effectively navigate these times, deepening your spiritual foundation is imperative. This means more than just routine practices of faith. It involves fostering a robust, personal relationship with God through dedicated prayer, reflective contemplation, and an unyielding pursuit of righteousness. Prepare spiritually to weather the storm. Your spiritual fortitude will act as your shield against the trials to come. This preparation is about creating an unbreakable bond with God that ensures when the tempests rage, your faith does not waver. Now is the time to fortify your soul, to build resilience, and to prepare mentally and emotionally. As the world shifts and challenges mount, it is your connection with God that will provide peace and clarity amidst chaos. Mental and emotional resilience is key. In a world where change is the only constant, maintaining mental and emotional strength is crucial. Through steadfast prayer and communion with God, you can find serenity even in turmoil. By anchoring yourself in God's love and trusting His grand design, you derive strength to overcome the most daunting obstacle. Understand the greater purpose. The forthcoming challenges are not random afflictions, but integral parts of a larger divine scheme aimed at transformative growth for you and for the world. By preparing spiritually, you are not merely bracing for impact. You are aligning yourself with God's will, ready to act as His instrument when called upon. The urgency of God's message. God's message bears an urgency that demands immediate action. The time for deliberation has passed. The moment for action has arrived. God has equipped you with all you need to accomplish your mission. He awaits your bold step forward. Ignoring this call, opting for inaction, carries irreversible consequences. The regret of inaction, of having failed to move when God commanded, will linger far beyond the unfolding of His plan. Regret is not your destined path. Regret is not what God desires for you. His wish is for you to walk in faith, embracing your divine purpose with a spirit of joy and obedience. The stakes are high, and inaction is fraught with severe repercussions. The cost of failing to respond to God's call is not just a missed opportunity, but a departure from the path He has laid out for you, potentially leading to a profound spiritual deficit. Act now, with heart and soul. This is your moment to rise, to embody the courage and faith required to navigate the days ahead. Each choice you make today echoes into eternity, shaping not only your destiny, but also influencing the course of the world. Embrace your calling with wholehearted dedication, knowing that in doing so, you are fulfilling your most sacred duty. Walk boldly in your faith, take decisive action, and let your life be a testament to the power of God's transformative love and purpose. Remember, the time to prepare and act is now. Delay can mean missing the divine moment designed for you. Step forward in faith and embrace the role you have been chosen to fulfill.